this ditch and switch class with you guys. For those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Kathy Duraneri. I am a silver leader with Young Living Essential Oils, and I'm super excited to bring you this class. So for those of you on Instagram, I am doing a ditch and switch class on my Facebook business page. Hey Marwa. Oh, you've been waiting for this. Did you get an alert? I hope you got an alert. For those of you on Instagram, if you want to jump on, find me on my business page. You could definitely go there as well. If not, watch me here on Instagram and learn a little bit about what makes me, sets me on fire, rocks me out. I'm in love with Young Living, and why I'm in love with Young Living, and why it is so important for people to really think about their lifestyle, what they do, and how they do it, and the things that impact their lifestyle. Hey, Michael on Instagram. I have somebody on Instagram. So I'm going to get started in a little while, but I want to tell you a little bit about myself. Hey, Ruby. Hey, Michelle. Awesome. I have a few people in here. Super excited. I'm drinking my Ningxia Red. So it's my Ningxia Red cocktail. What's in my Ningxia Red? I'll tell you. You love my shirt. Yeah, I got this at convention last year. So my Ningxia Red has 2 ounces of Ningxia Red. Topped it off with some salsa water, just plain salsa water, and some ice cubes, blueberries, strawberries, pineapples. It's delicious. It's refreshing. Hopefully summer will come eventually in New York and we'll get to really feel refreshed because it's still so cold out. Although it's beautiful out, it's sunny. So I am going to tell you a little bit about myself before I get started with the class and tell you why this is a passion of mine, and maybe it's something that resonates with you and possibly becomes a passion for you as well. All right, so I started with Young Living 3 years ago. I was 50 years old. Yep. I was actually 49. And Young Living was one of those things that I had no interest in. I had no idea about it. I was going to just buy a bottle of lavender and I was going to go home. However, I lost my mom and my aunt within 2 years to a debilitating disease. And so in my journey, I felt like I wasn't going to make it past the age of 55, just because my mom died at the age of 55 and my aunt died at the age of 53 or whatever it was. So like, it's family, it's just genetic. So I go to this class and I learn about alternative methods. I miss you too, Ruby. I can't wait to see you next week. So I learned about some alternative methods. I learned about different things that I can do that can help me stay above the wellness line. And that's what we're all aiming to do, especially when you have a family history. It becomes even more, it resonated with me a lot. So I kind of like just jumped in and learned about this company and learned about the beauty of it and what it's for. It's a lifestyle company, so it really is pretty amazing. And I said, you know what? I'm going to start using some of these products. I'm going to start making some switches in my life. I'm going to start ditching the shit that's in my house. Excuse my French. If you don't curse, I apologize. I have a potty mouth a little bit. But I said, I'm going to really just take the gook out of my house, take the crap out, and I'm going to start switching it up with products that don't have all that nonsense in it. And I'm going to make some alternative changes and give myself a healthier lifestyle. So of course I started first with the essential oils because hello, they're freaking awesome, right? Aren't they awesome? So I fell in love with the oils. I fell in love how they worked. Holy cow, they freaking work. I've tried oils before, they didn't work. I was like, oh my God, this really works. So actually I'm diffusing right now lemon, lavender, and peppermint because tis the season. Tis the season. So I'm diffusing that and I'm drinking my Ningxia Red and I'm just trying to stay, you know, strong and healthy and vibrant. And I'm excited to teach this class. So I'm going to switch this around because I want you to see the slides. You'll hear my voice. I'll flip it around here and there. Just kind of give you a little bird's eye view of some goodies I have here. So like, this is called ditch and switch. I ditched and I switched. Yes. So these are a lot of the products that I love, and why I love them. And we're going to go over why and why the change is so necessary. Because I think it's important for you to understand the reason behind it. Not just, yeah, buy these products, they're really good. But why? Why would you? What would be the choice? So let's get rolling. Let's get rolling. So let me flip this around. So Instagram folks, I'm going to flip you if I even know how. This is my first time on Instagram. So hi for joining me. Thank you. All right, let's flip this. All right, so you guys can see the slide here. Let me flip this around. All right, so ditch and switch. So with natural young living products. All right, so let's see if we go to the next slide. All right, so as you can see here, chemicals are found in the human body 26 seconds after exposure, right? The average woman applies 300 chemicals to her body, right? 80% before freaking breakfast. Are you kidding me or what? All right, this is real data, folks. I didn't pull this out of my hat. This is real data. According to the EPA, our indoor environment is 5 to 10 times more toxic than our outdoor environment. And in some cases, the air measurement indoor has been found to be 100 times more polluted. Can you even imagine? Exposing ourselves and our kids to toxins each day makes it harder for our bodies to break them down, which can lead to health issues. Prevent this by simply stopping using the chemicals, the toxic chemicals, folks. All right, so what toxic chemicals are you finding in products each and every single day? This is what I'm talking about. This is the stuff that has impacted my life. This is the stuff that I know took away people that I love from my life. Oh, I can't wait for the event too, Ruby. I'm excited. I'm totally excited. So, the most dangerous chemicals, air fresheners, candles. Guys, how many of you love your fancy chemicals? Love your fancy chemical candles, I should say, right? You love them. They smell so pretty. They look so romantic, right? They are killing you. Chemical cleaning supplies, laundry detergents, dryer sheets, dish soap, hand soap, deodorant, perfume, hair care products, skin care products, makeup, store-bought essential oils. All right, let me flip this around so you see my face, because I don't want to bore you with slides, because it's kind of boring to just look at slides. All right, so a little bit about what you find in these products. Just a little bit of what you would find in these products gets you just kind of understanding. Now, I will tell you this. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I actually am in insurance. I'm in insurance business. So if I don't pronounce a particular chemical correctly, don't get upset, okay? I am not perfect, but my passion and my voice is telling you how I feel. So I'm hoping that that is enough, okay? So, chemicals that are found in the human body. The average woman applies 300 chemicals, right? We talked a little bit about that. We talked about the air fresheners. We talked about the candles. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we find, what products you're looking at, that what they're doing to you. So, soaps. Soaps contain sodium lauryl sulfide, which can be damaging to the skin and to immune health, all right? So if you have young children at home, right, and you're using soap that you think is good for them, but it has this particular chemical in there and they're getting sick all winter, it may make you want to pause and think about what you're using on your family. You are doing what you think is best. You love your children. You want them clean. Nobody's saying that you're a bad parent. We're just saying that sometimes the immune system, my daughter got sick like 10 times a year, every year when she was a kid growing up. It drove me crazy. What did I know? Nobody told me. No one told me that this chemical impacted the immune system, and it's found in lots of soaps. Had I known that, I would have ditched and switched way long ago. My daughter just turned 30, so a long time ago. All right, shampoos contain phthalates. All right, I said that right. Phthalates, which is toxic chemical that has been banned in children's toys. All right, so phthalates, which is still in shampoo, was banned from children's toys. Does that make sense? Why would you wash your hair with something that is actually banned? Like, how crazy is that? All right. Candles and home sprays contain formaldehyde, hello, which are known as the #1 toxic chemical for us to inhale. How many of you get keratins? How many of you realize that they took out the formaldehyde from the keratin treatments that they used to give, because formaldehyde is deadly. It's freaking deadly. It's insane. Hey Alexis, good to see you. So, definitely formaldehyde in candles and home sprays. Many baby products contain fragrance, which is a way to hide lots of toxic chemicals. So a little bit about fragrance. Fragrance is developed from a tar. So you know the oil rigs in Texas, right? All the oil, your son is always having asthma at bedtime. Knew about Young Living. He hasn't had it since you switched. Amazing, Mara. Amazing, right? It's just ridiculous. It's simple things that we don't know about. We just didn't know about. Hey, Pat. I don't know if you're still on, but hey, Pat. So here's the thing. Fragrance is developed from the chemicals that are made from the oil rigs, the tar that's left over. That's how they make fragrance. Like, really? That's like garbage. That's like bad stuff. So, and you know what's really funny is the stuff that says fragrance free. The stuff that says fragrance free, guess what? That's worse because now they're putting more chemicals to mask the chemical smell. It's just insane. So, women, right? We use our makeup. The makeup we use contains talc, which disrupts your hormones, by the way. Bismuth, parabens, and mineral oils, which can disrupt your hormones. Guys, think about that. I tell everybody you're not sure what's in the products you're using, you're unsure, and you want to make sure, then I suggest download the Think Dirty app, right? Download it on your smartphone. You all have smartphones. I think there's maybe, what's the population of people that still have a flip phone? Like nothing? Like 2? So do yourself a favor, grab your iPhone, grab your tablet, your Samsung, whatever you use, right? Download the Think Dirty app. Get your butt to your favorite supermarket, your favorite pharmacy, wherever you go shopping, and start scanning your favorite products. Start scanning the barcodes on your favorite products. This is part of the EPA, which is the Environmental Protective Agency. So what you're doing is when you're scanning it, it's literally going to give you a breakdown of all the chemicals, all the ingredients in that product. And it will tell you from a scale to 1 to 10 what that product, what it is, and how it can impact your health. So you can pick up your favorite products, do it around your house, go into your medicine cabinet, go into your sink, and start scanning your products and see for yourself what those products may be doing to your health. All right? So that's something that I think is really, really important. Let me go to my next page. Here's a question for you that I want you to think about. I want you to think about this question. What is the cost of tending to your health of your family and yourself? What is the cost of tending to your family, your health, for their health and yourself? How much is it? How much would it cost you? Do you have health insurance? If you do, you're still probably paying a deductible. You're probably still getting some money out of your pay to cover that health insurance at some degree, right? How much money do you spend every month at doctors and pharmacy runs? Okay, how much do you spend? Even if you have good insurance, do you need to take off when your kids are sick? Do you need to go and get them and pick them up and get them to the doctor? Is it stressful? Is it a waste of valuable time for their wellness and purpose? So let me tell you a short story. So my kid growing up had, I think, the crappiest immune system in the whole entire world. Okay, I worked full-time in Manhattan. Her dad worked in Brooklyn. So I would get calls constantly. She would have an ear infection. I'd have to go to the school and pick her up and then take her to the doctor. Of course, I took the subway then. So I had to get on the train, leave work early, get on the train. I have a great health insurance. So money wasn't the problem. But I had to leave work early, get to the school, pick her up, then get my car, then drive to the doctor, make sure the doctor could have an appointment and see her, put her on medication. She would be well. 2 weeks later, she had a virus. She's throwing up now. Bam, repeat. We're doing it again. Repeat. 2 weeks later, now she has an ear infection, throat infection. Bam, repeat. We're doing this again. My boss is getting pissed. Now he wants me to make up time for all the time that I have to leave early to take care of my child. My vacation time, I never took for me. I used it as my kids' sick time. So I never had vacation. For years, I did not have vacation. I worked all the time. My vacation was making sure that I was around when my kid was sick. Had I known about what I know today, boy, would things have been differently. But you know what? You live and learn, and I'm here to tell you about what I've learned. And I'm trying to tell you that it wasn't easy. It was exhausting. It was stressful. It was debilitating. She's my child. I love her and I adore her. And of course, I want the best for her. So let me flip this around and let's get going with the slides. That's exactly what happened with my kids before you started with Young Living. Absolutely, absolutely, Ruby. And we've had this conversation 1,000 times, and I agree with you. Okay, let me flip this around and let's talk about what the slides say here. All right, so would you agree that living a more chemical-free life is important for you and for your family's health? Young Living is the world's leader in essential oils, oil-infused products for over 20 years. We will show you how to ditch those synthetic toxins and switch over to a plant-based way. All right? Okay. Let's get into hold on one second, guys. I just want to make sure. I'm going to flip this back around and go through my notes. Alrighty. Sorry. I'm trying to do 2 slides at the same time. Before I continue with this class, for those of you watching, whether you're watching me live now or you're watching me on the replay, if you're on Instagram and you're following me and you're interested in learning more, please message me on Instagram and I will get back to you. If you are following me here, that means someone invited you to this group. Someone invited you to this class. They want you to learn about this. If they want you to learn about this and you are not a Young Living member and you want to learn more, please, please, please reach out to the person that invited you to this group, that invited you to this particular Ditch and Switch class, and ask them how to get started. And they will be more than happy to teach you and show you and sign you up and do all those good things. If you're not sure who invited you, ask me and I will find out who invited you, and I will make sure that they get in touch with you or you get in touch with them so that you can start your healthy journey. All right? So I want to continue, and I'll remind you guys periodically again. Cheers. Okay, so what is the value of taking care of your family? How important is it to you to support the systems of your body? By investing in our health, eliminating chemicals in our life, and flooding our body with nutrients and good ingredients instead. When I talk about nutrients and good ingredients, I'm talking about supplements, I'm talking about juices, I'm talking about vegetables, I'm talking about good healthy grains. It's not just Young Living, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that you should be adopting. Just exercise, sunshine, right? We're talking about an overall living a healthier way. All right? There will be, now with Young Living, there's going to be a shift, right? There's going to be a shift in spending. You're going to buy all these products. I tell this to everybody. You buy shampoo, you buy conditioner, so here you go. Guys, I need to you guys need to see this, because if you don't see it, you don't get it, all right? So, here's my basket of goodness, okay? How many of you guys use baby wipes? You're still going to buy them. Nobody's saying you're not going to buy them. You're just going to buy them without the crap. Young Living has a healthy lifestyle. It's not just essential oils. Exactly, Ruby. Right? So you're going to buy them. Dish soap. I know all of you wash your dishes. What kind of dish soap do you use? Get your scanner out and see what chemicals are in there. Or you can get the same thing without any chemicals. It's just a matter of a lifestyle change. Or maybe you want to do your laundry. I'm sure you all wash your clothes. What products are you using? Do you know that most of the chemicals that are inside laundry detergent stay on the fibers of the material that you're wearing and gets into your bloodstream? Did you know that? And then 15 years later, when you're not feeling well, your immune system is compromised, or maybe you're having problem with reproductive stuff, or maybe you're starting to develop different types of allergies and different types of skin conditions. Maybe those chemicals that you've been using to wash your clothes has impacted your health down the road 15 years later. It didn't happen overnight. It's not a quick a quick disease. It's stuff that happens later on. Then you wonder why. Or you could get this and it doesn't have any chemicals in there. Or maybe your sunscreen. Or maybe your hand sanitizer, right? Or maybe some of your lotions, your facial creams, your lipstick. Let's see, your insect repellent, your toothpaste, your mouthwash, your shampoo, your conditioner, your household cleaner. Guys, this is a basket full of stuff. This is just a basket full of stuff, and I have more. So, what is the cost? The cost is the same. The cost is the same. The cost of buying these products is the same. The difference is where you're buying it from and the quality of products you're buying and what you're looking to do. If you don't care what's going to happen down the road, if you're willing to take your chance and keep buying the stuff at the supermarket, that's fine. Don't say that you did not get educated, because you sat in and you listened and you are being educated. So I am passionate about it. I try to help other people get passionate and get on board. The choice is yours. The money's the same. The way you spend it is the same. It's just where you choose to spend it that changes. And what else changes is the products you choose to use in your home. So that's my thing with the shift in spending, just so that you're clear on that. Okay, everyone is spending money every day on products, whether they are for you or not for you, but everybody's spending money on products. I talk about this all the time. Instead of purchasing healthy alternative living. So most people are buying products and just not buying healthy alternative living products. That is the big problem. Okay, so let's switch this around. Let's get back to the slides. All right. What are essential oils? Is this very, guys, I'm sorry. It looks like it's very, okay, here we go. That's better. All right. What are essential oils? They are natural, very concentrated aromatic liquids found in shrubs, flowers, trees, roots, bushes, seeds. They support everything from healthy cognitive functions to healthy weight and emotional support. Wouldn't you agree that there are times when you need emotional support in your life? Hey, I think it's really important. Hey, Diane. Hi, love. How are you? All right, let's go to the next screen. All right. Let me go to the next screen. Let's talk a little bit about home cleaning products. All right. So the home cleaning products was the bottle that I showed you earlier. And what I love about it is it contains 100% plant and mineral-based ingredients. Plus, it has thieves and lemon essential oil, which, by the way, is the freaking bomb diggity of bomb diggity essential oils. One bottle makes 15 to 20 spray bottles of cleaner. So imagine that. Imagine the savings in that. That alone, it was a big selling point for me. It's safe to use around children and pets, right? Like, hello, guys. This is a no freaking brainer. How many of you would like to have peace of mind knowing what you use to clean every surface of your home is safe for your family? Think about that. I've said this over and over and over again, and I'll say it until I'm not saying it anymore. Okay, let's go to the next slide. But before I do, let's flip this around so I can read a little bit from my notes. Right, Diane? Exactly. So let's talk a little bit about this. Natural cleaning. Cleaning a house. All right, so keeping a clean house doesn't mean, guys, think about this, doesn't mean in soaking your house with toxic cleaners. It really doesn't. Trust our aromatic household products for its natural, effective alternatives to traditional cleaning products. Think about that. Think about what you're using. Again, get that Think Dirty app, scan it, and see, are you soaking your house with chemicals? Are you? Because you probably are. You know, we touched a little bit about the Thieves line and how much I love the Thieves line, but I also want to talk to you about some of the other Thieves products that are out there and their amazingness, okay? So Thieves products is the Thieves household cleaner, but we also have the toothpaste, the mouthwash, the foaming hand soap, the hand sanitizer, dish soap, dish detergent, hello, laundry soap, cough drops. Oh my God, the cough drops are freaking amazing. I woke up last week with such a sore throat. It's allergies. It was killing me. And it was a day of a big event I was having here at the house. And I was sucking on those bad boys and they helped me a million. A million. So I was really excited about that. It's natural protection. It's like a dirty word out there. Arm yourselves with Thieves household cleaner, waterless hand sanitizer, wipes, and much more. There's so many ways, so many different products Young Living has. Again, it's a lifestyle company. So change your lifestyle. It's also great for dry mouth. Yeah, it certainly is. Thank you, Diane. So I have Diane on Instagram saying that the Thieves cough drops are great for dry mouth. Thank you. Home purification. It's time to really purify your house. Retire the harmful cleaning sprays of yesteryear. Freshen the air in your home and your office with non-toxic alternatives such as the Thieves spray. I love the Thieves spray. I gift it to people all the time. They are excited. I travel on Long Island Railroad, so I keep it in my bag. So when there's a stinky person next to me or near me, I'm spraying it, and I'm like disinfecting the air around me. So let me show you a little bit about the wellness box. Let me show you why it's so awesome and why you should really think about getting this, or at least be open to the idea of starting out with an amazing kit that's going to not just change you with non-toxic stuff, but also with just emotional help and maybe some supporting the systems of your body and keeping you in good, strong, optimal health. Because that's what we're looking to do, right? It's all about optimal health. All right, so let me flip this again. All right, so your first wellness box, it includes 11 essential oils and a diffuser. Hello! Who doesn't love a nice diffuser? The diffuser that comes now is even nicer than the one in this photograph. It's absolutely beautiful, but let's talk a little bit about this. All right, diffuse with a purpose. Improve the air you breathe. How many of us need to improve the air we breathe? We talked about this earlier in the slides. We are breathing in so many toxic chemicals the first 3 hours that we wake up. It's crazy. So, love the smell of essential oils. Create a change in emotions. We functionally diffuse, which serves to improve the quality of the air. Didn't you love the way my house smelled when you walked in? Now, you didn't know. You don't know how my house smells because we're doing this live. If you're a Young Living member, get that diffuser going and get started. I'm diffusing right now. I love what I'm diffusing right now because it is seasonal and I'm feeling a little stuffy. So I got peppermint, lavender, and lemon going. But totally, totally amazing. Love diffusing every single day, all the time. So ditch those candles and get busy with that. Okay, let's flip this around. Hi, girls. I see some here on. All right, so diffusing. Discover the transformation of aromatic power of essential oils throughout your home. The diffusers that Young Living has lets you reap the benefits of the essential oils aromatically in any room in your home or your office. I keep diffusers everywhere. I have a diffuser going in my office here. I have a diffuser in my dining room, in my kitchen, in my living room. I have one in my bathroom. I have one in my office, my husband's office upstairs, and I have one in my bedroom. All right? I keep a diffuser in my office at work in the city. I diffuse. I don't need candles. You want candles? You like the idea of having candles? Buy the candles that flicker with a little light bulb, with the little battery, so you get that feeling. Or if you get the Desert Mist diffuser, right? Is it the Desert Mist? Yeah. Desert Mist diffuser. It actually has like an option that looks like a candle, like it's flickering, because it has like 6 or 7 lightings, or I don't even know. I'll look later, but it has tons of lightings. All right, let's talk about essential oils. Let's talk about how they impact your health. Okay, and how to use them properly. It's always important to know how to use them properly. All right, 3 ways to use essential oils. Ugh, this slide here the lighting is bad. Hold on, guys. All right. 3 ways to use essential oils properly would be inhalation, diffuse essential oils to clean the air and uplift the mood. Topically, anywhere except the eyes and the ears. Don't put them. You will end up in your eye, I promise you, because you're going to forget and you're going to rub your eye with your finger. Use oil, olive oil, any kind of carrier oil. Don't put water because it's just going to irritate it more. And ingestion, vitality essential oils are there to ingest. Okay? Essential oils are high in antioxidants. Okay, it is important to apply Young Living essential oils topically and take them internally because they are very high in antioxidants and create an unfriendly environment for free radicals. So if you're looking to get the free radicals out of your system, then you definitely want to get Young Living oils in your system. Okay, what are free radicals? Free radicals come from sources outside your body. Tobacco smoke, toxins that we apply and use every day, the food and water we drink, and pollutants. Free radicals make you look and feel older. Antioxidant neutralizes free radicals. Antioxidants restore the cell's health. How important is that? Super antioxidant drink, Ningxia Red. What am I drinking right now? I'm drinking my Ningxia Red. Love me some Ningxia Red. What is Ningxia Red? Ningxia Red, it's a whole Ningxia wolfberry puree. It has blueberry juice, pomegranate juice, cherry juice, plum juice, aronia juice, grapeseed extract, stevia. It has lemon, orange, tangerine, and azuzu essential oil. So it is loaded with goodness. Benefits of Ningxia Red is it's a daily antioxidant, energizes, fortifies, revitalizes the body, supports normal eye health, supports normal cellular function, supports the immune system, right? Consistency is key. Add Ningxia Red to your first essential order reward. It is so imperative that you drink this every single day. And I'll tell you a little story about that. I'll get into that in a minute. All right, so real quick, let me flip this. You said the same idea of the candles, but a healthy smell. Exactly. So here you are. You see I'm drinking Ningxia Red. I usually drink 2 ounces out of a shot glass every morning. I take it with a ton of supplements for me and my husband. But I love having a little cocktail during the day. And of course, this is delicious. So I put 2 ounces in here, filled it with seltzer water, and then I put, as you can see, some pineapples, some strawberries, some blueberries. It looks pretty, it tastes good, and it's so good for me. So when I first started Ningxia Red, I didn't really get the concept. I mean, I understood that it's a healthy alternative. I understood that it could really do good for the body. I got that. However, what happened was I was like, all right, this is I thought it was kind of expensive, even though it's only 2 ounces a day. And really, when you divide it by the 30 days, it's not expensive at all. It's cheaper than most supplements. But at the time, I didn't have the right mindset. So I was drinking it and I'm like, all right, do I feel any better? I don't know. It feels the same to me. I couldn't tell the difference. So I stopped buying it. Within 2 weeks of not using it, I woke up, my muscles were bothering me. I was getting achy. I started to break out. I just did not feel good. I was low in energy. I didn't have the same, I was more cathartic. I just didn't feel right. And I was like, I don't understand what's wrong. Here's the thing. I always kind of felt like that. I didn't just, you know what, we're so used to not feeling 100% that when I started taking something that made me feel better, I didn't really put 2 and 2 together until I stopped. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, I really don't feel that great. So as I started doing the Ningxia Red, I started feeling good again. So take the test, do a 30-day challenge. Take the Ningxia Red for 30 days, every single day, 2 ounces a day. If you're feeling a little sluggish, do 4 ounces a day. And then after 30 days, stop taking it for 2 weeks. And tell me what happens. I guarantee you're going to put it on your order to get some more because you're going to realize how much you really need it. You don't know you need it until you're not using it anymore. And that's my story. It's the God's honest truth. So we're going to talk a little bit about this company and why it is different. It sets it apart from any other essential oil company out there. Why Young Living is the #1 company in the world, not in the country, in the world. And it's Seed to Seal and a little bit about it. So I'm going to flip the screen around so you can see a little bit of the slides, because I know you love looking at me, but there's more to the world than me, right? Let me turn this around. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. All right. So, Seed to Seal. What makes Young Living stand above all the rest? It's Seed to Seal, right? From the seeds and the way they are taken care of, how organic they are, and how they're cultivated, how they're distilled, how they're tested, and how they're sealed. Young Living oils never expire. So a little bit about the Seed to Seal. This around again. Let me flip this around. I just want to talk about that a little bit and maybe be a little bit more clear when I say the Seed to Seal process. So Gary Young, his seeds are all organic, right? His seeds have never seen a pesticide. Never, okay? They are completely organic seeds. How does he cultivate them? Well, there is a science behind this, right? He doesn't just plant them in the farm, right? They're cultivated. It has to be a certain season. It has to be a certain, like maybe the sun has to be at a certain time, or it has to be when like it's dusk out. It has to be maybe a certain season of the year when it's planted and cultivated. In addition to that, he takes pride in making sure that these seeds are cultivated in the country and the region in which these seeds belong, right? So you're not going to grow frankincense in Utah. You're just not, okay? Once they're cultivated and they're distilled, the distilleries are found on the farm for which the plant has grown. So that you know, when we distill them, all these plants are hand-picked. And when they're distilled, they're then tested. The testing that we have is second to none. Do you know that we use a machine that the FBI uses that is no longer allowed to be used? But we're using equipment that the FBI and the CIA use to find and identify terrorism. Like, we have that machine. So he does thorough third-party testing and our own testing, and he does multiple testing to make sure that when he seals that bottle of essential oil and you're getting that bottle in your home, that you're getting 100% therapeutic grade essential oil. It has not been tampered with. There is no carrier oils. There is nothing in there but 100% pure therapeutic oil. By the way, we don't just test it in the country which it has been distilled. When we get the oil back to the United States, it's tested again. And do you know what happens to oils that don't pan well, that don't do well? We do not. Young Living does not sell it, does not distribute it. You will never see it, okay? Even if there is a smidgen of mercury that's undetectable by any other machine out there, he will toss it, or some other company will come and buy it from us, okay? But he refuses to give it to his customers because that's their pride. That's the integrity of Young Living. It stands apart. This is why you know that when you're putting an oil on you and it works, why it works, because you're getting the real thing. So I want to be really clear on that and really hone in on that. I would never lock arms with someone that doesn't have integrity. I'm kind of high on integrity, just a little high on integrity. Anybody that knows me will say, you could say what you will about Kathy, but she really stands ground firmly for what she believes in, and nothing is going to change her mind. So if you don't have good integrity, I have a problem with that. And the same thing, I would never stand by a company that doesn't have good integrity. It's just how I roll. Essential oils never expire. King Tut's is a good example of that. Even though he wasn't using Young Living, but his was still viable when they opened up his tomb. And Young Livings are exactly the same way. They are viable, strong essential oils, and they do not expire. If you choose to put them in the sunlight, then some of the compounds might not work as effectively. So keep them in a cool, dry place, and you will have them for a lifetime. And I always say, toss the crap in your medicine cabinet, put a couple of essential oils in there, and watch and you'll have them forever instead of every year going out and getting Sudafed and Advil and all that crap that you're getting, and NyQuil and all that stuff. Just load up your medicine cabinet with essential oils, and you don't have to buy them year after year when you're not feeling well. Just an idea, just a thought. All right. So let's see. Let me turn this around. All right. Farms around the world. So some of the farms around the world, Young Living goes where the plants grow. That's like what I kind of said earlier, right? So here is just a few. We have way more than that. Utah, Idaho, Ecuador, France, Israel, Oman, Croatia, Canada, Australia, and Bulgaria. Alrighty. Let's talk about the essential oils and the grades of essential oils. Okay, so we have the first one would be grade A. This is what Young Living is. This is a genuine therapeutic grade made from organically grown plants distilled at proper temperatures. Young Living's essential oils are always grade A. Always. Number 2 would be grade B. These are food grade. They may contain synthetics, pesticides, fertilizer, and chemical extenders. Grade C is perfume oils, typically what you find on the shelves of health food stores. They contain solvents and the company uses to get a higher yield on their oils. Grade D is floral water. After all the oil is pulled out, the leftover water or trash water is sold to companies who fill 5% of the bottle with this water and the rest with carrier and label it as pure, natural, and organic. Imagine that. So when you're buying essential oils at the health food store or any place like TJ Maxx, Bed Bath & Beyond, you're probably getting B, C, or D. I know perfume companies use grade D a lot. All right, let's flip this. Let's give you a little bit. Who loves trivia? Who loves trivia? So let's talk trivia. Mesopotamia, 35 BC, was the first known distillation apparatus developed, located in modern-day northwest Iraq. So they were the first people to distill. Interesting, right? If Ruby's still on, you know what? You guys had it all figured out a long time ago. All of you, everybody from the Middle East and all those countries, the Arabic countries, you had it all figured out. Macedonia, 345 BC, before Christ. Alexander the Great burned incense during his youth, even berated by his tutor for his extravagant use of using incense. But he loved it. Alexander the Great. I bet he was in an emotionally good place, huh? All right. A little bit more. How about Israel? We are the basic of all essential oils. You are. You are. I told your husband for 2 years about that. All right. Israel. According to the Bible, wise men visited the church, the Christ child, right? And what did he bring the Christ child? So for all my Catholics out there, we were right there too in Israel, right? They brought him frankincense, myrrh, and gold. Which do you think was the most valuable that he got? It certainly wasn't the gold. It was the frankincense. Frankincense was a healing agent. They didn't have a Dwayne Reed up the block. They didn't have a pharmacist. They had to give the child and the mother frankincense for healing and feeling better. And, you know, newborns, they need a lot of care. And so does the mommy giving birth. Okay, a little bit more. Italy. Hey, 100 AD. So not that long after, 100 AD, a Roman historian writes his natural history, which he describes the uses of herbs and essential oils. So his name was, I'm going to butcher this, Plinly, P-L-I-N-Y. Plinly? I don't even know. That doesn't sound even Italian. Anyway. But he was a Roman historian. All right, Egypt, for my Egyptians in the house, okay? 1470 BC, Queen, I can't even say this, Hatshepsut, I'm saying this, I'm butchering this, whatever, but she's a queen, okay? So this queen right, ruler of Egypt, undertakes a legacy expedition to the land of Punt. The greatness of all the riches brought back by her army in a grove of a myrrh tree. She brings them a myrrh tree. In 1330 BC, King Tut is buried with an alabaster jars designed to hold precious essential oils the boy king would need in his afterlife. So interesting, right? How even in the afterlife they believe to bring the oils with you. That's how important it is. France, 1930 AD. Dr. Maurice Gattefossé begins his pioneering research on therapeutic properties of essential oils, which leads to the publication of his aromatic book. 1980, Dr. Jean-Claude conducts an in-depth research of the beneficial properties of essential oils and their component parts. And then 1985, Dr. Gary Young begins researching essential oils, which eventually leads to the founding of Young Living. So guys, this is historical, and it was historical even for Gary Young, because he did study under the French in France to learn about essential oils. So I think it's really good to understand where it comes from, and this is not something that just came out of our hat. It's something that's always been in our lives. We just choose to never recognize it because the pharmaceutical companies and the powers to be decided that it's time for us to pay attention to them instead of the natural stuff that was on this earth to help us from the beginning of time. And once we recognize that and we recognize how they can help us, we are so much better for it. And we're going to be so much stronger for it. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the essential oils and this premium starter kit. I'm going to go over it a little bit. I want to show you what the kit looks like. If you're not a Young Living member and you tune in and you want to know what the kit looks like, well, it's in this cute little box. Hold on one second. It comes in this cute little box, right? You take this little sleeve off, all right? You take the sleeve off, and then you open up the box like this. There's a nice little tab right here, and you open it up. Lots of great information in here. And the first sleeve is right here. You can then pull this out. There's another little tab. Pull this out. Here's your oils. I'm going to be going over them. And then there's some more cards. And as you see, when you pull that up, you're going to see another tab here. Make sure to pull this tab up too. And there's more goodies in here, like Stress Away. Right, it's amazing to know that the owner and the creator of all the oils and blends and the doctor and the scientists, let's see what she said, is the scientist himself. Exactly. Some samples of Ningxia Red, Stress Away, some bottles so you can share your oils with other people. And of course, now we have the Thieves Household Cleaner sample as well. So you can get to try that as well. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so let's go over the oils and how amazing they are and why you may want to consider them when I tell you how to use them and what they're good for, sort of in a very compliant way, because I'm going to try to stay compliant. But here's the oils, the 11 oils, and we're going to go over the 11 oils rather quickly and just a little snippet about how they work. Again, guys, remember, if this is of interest to you, please reach out to the person that added you to this group, this class, and ask them how to get started. Okay, so lavender. From skincare products to relaxing routines, this oil can infuse many areas of your life. I love using lavender. It's great for this time of the year, for this season. As I said earlier, I'm diffusing lavender right now because it really does help. I also love lavender for my skin. It's wonderful for that. So definitely lavender can be used. I call it the jackknife. It's actually the Swiss Army knife of all oils, because if you don't know what to use, lavender is going to work. I was blow drying my hair and the hot blow dryer hit my neck. I grabbed some lavender, put it on my neck, and it just made everything go away real quick, and there was no burning, and it felt wonderful. So lavender is wonderful for so many things. The next one is frankincense. Frankincense, you could add it to your beauty routine to maintain radiant skin. I love to diffuse it. It's really good for prayer and meditation. There are so many wonderful benefits for frankincense, but because of compliancy, I cannot really, on social media, get into that too much. I will say this. And Ruby, if you would be so kind, and Diane, if you would be so kind, if you can type it. Type up pubmed.gov. Just pipe and have people research that. So what you would do is you'd go into this website called, it's a government agency, and type in pub, PUBGOV.gov, PubMed, PUBMED.gov. And once you do that, I want you to go into the search engine and I want you to put in frankincense. Thank you, Diane. Thank you. And whoever's watching on Facebook, please type that as well, pubmed.gov. And you're going to put in the search engine frankincense. There's about 13 or 15,000 published studies by doctors in regards to frankincense and the benefits of it. So if you're looking to know more, thank you, Ruby. If you're looking to know more about frankincense, or you can private message me, or please ask the person that added you to this class more about it, and they'll be happy to share with you more thorough information on frankincense. Pan away. Pan away. Put the letter E between pan and away. And what is it? Or not the letter E, put the letter I. Put the letter I. I'm losing my mind. Put the letter I between A and N. Okay? It's not pan away, but for compliancy reasons, we're going to call it pan away. And you're going to apply this after exercise, on your neck, your back, anytime for a soothing experience. Basically, any kind of muscular discomfort that you have, anytime you're feeling not so good, maybe you worked out too hard at the gym. Maybe you're just feeling like when you got out of bed, your muscles weren't agreeing with you. Panaway is going to help you with that. My husband swears by it. He's a plumber. His elbows hurt all the time, and he swears by Panaway. So get yourself some Panaway, and you're going to be dancing like that girl in the pink top. You're going to be very grateful. Okay, RC. And the people that are coming to the event next week will talk about it in more detail. Yes, Ruby, next week for sure. Okay, so RC is no longer in this kit. Instead, we have Raven. So let me turn this around and talk about Raven, because RC has been replaced with Raven. And I thought my slides were revised, but I guess the slides on my computer are not revised, but they are revised on my iPad. So Raven has taken the place of RC, and Raven is delicious, okay? Delicious. Oh my God, it's so good. All right, so Raven is also really good for anything that's going on that you're having trouble, like with just, your sinuses or breathing, or you're feeling under the weather, or you just, especially in the wintertime, this is a wonderful, I call it ditch the Vicks. Ditch the Vicks. You can diffuse this. You could rub this on your chest, put it on your hands and breathe it in like a tent. It's wonderful for that. Diane was talking about Panaway, and she said she's on Instagram, so she said, Panaway, Cool Azul Pain Cream has a lot of the same ingredients as Panaway. That's a good, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Raven, you definitely want to use this for any kind of respiratory discomfort, all right? Raven is good for your respiratory discomfort, and it's also good for seasonal stuff. So definitely Raven comes in the kit. All right, let's share this again. All right, next one is going to be purification is also out of the kit now. Instead, we have, I don't know why my slides are off. I'm sorry, guys. My slides are off. I thought I changed them, but not on there. I didn't. All right, so let me talk about Citrus Fresh. So instead of purification, we have Citrus Fresh. Citrus Fresh would probably be the same thing. It helps you with any kind of funky smell, harsh chemical-based sprays. It keeps your home smelling fresh and clean. It's so nice in the summertime. It's beautiful. It's got like orange, tangerine, spearmint. I forget what the other ones are in here, but oh my goodness, it smells so good. And what I love about Citrus Fresh, although this label is not a Vitali label, we do have a Vitali Citrus Fresh. You could add this in your water. You could add this in your Ningxia Red. So like like this. You would just take this, right? And you would just do this. And now my Ningxia Red, okay, has a more citrusy flavor to it. It's delicious. So definitely add this to your water. It's yummy. Definitely, you know, because of compliancy, we have to have the ones with the Vitality label. Just know that they're one and the same. But that's a story for another day. Okay, so citrus fresh instead of purification. But again, you could use it to diffuse. It smells fantastic in your house. Really clean and fresh and wonderful. Okay, let's flip this around. Alrighty. Okay, Stress Away. Stress Away is a favorite. Everybody loves it. They call it candy in a bottle. For those of you who don't know, it's tropical citrus aroma, is relaxing and comforting. If you are having a rough day, definitely diffuse this. Put it in your bath. You can put it in your bath. You can put it in the diffuser. If your kids are running around like lunatics, you might want to diffuse some stress away. I also call it the road rage disseminator. Just put some stress away on a cotton ball in your car when you're driving, and you won't be so stressed out. Love me some stress away. I know everybody that smells it falls in love with it. Wear it as perfume. Diffuse it in your office. If you have a tough job, keep it in a little container, in your pocketbook, in your pocket, whatever, and breathe it in when you're feeling like you're just a little bit out of sorts. All right, Vitality line. So we have lemon, which is refreshing. I love adding lemon to my water. It's yummy and delicious. Definitely lemon is also great to add to your Thieves Cleaner. It's a great for disinfecting everything. It's wonderful for that. So lemon has so many uses. Just so you know, if you become a member, you get a book as in the welcome package, and we go over all the oils and all the reasons and all the ways you could use them. So know that this is just a brief little outline, but there are a multitude of ways of using them, and you can always research them on your own. Okay, peppermint is great for healthy digestion. Love me some peppermint. I'm also diffusing peppermint today because of seasonal reasons. So it's great for your digestion. It's also great for your respiratory. It's also great for any kind of muscular discomfort. It's wonderful for a gamut of reasons. Digest doesn't smell so great, but let me tell you, it is amazing for your digestion. So if you're feeling like you had too much of a Thanksgiving dinner, or you're really full, or you're feeling really like not comfortable, definitely you can take a little Digest. You can put a drop in your water and drink it. Put a drop in your capsule. You could get a veggie cap, put a few drops and take it that way. You can put it in your milk, your soy milk, whatever it is, and drink it that way. It's wonderful. A drop under your tongue. However you want to do it, Digest is ridiculously wonderful. Copaiba, overall wellness. Copaiba has so many wonderful benefits that for me to sit here and start going over every single one is crazy. I call Copaiba the oil that carries all the other oils to its fullest. So add Copaiba to your diffuser so the oils work out good. Hey, Instagram, I'm cutting out in like less than 2 minutes. So for those of you watching me on Instagram, thank you for joining me because we're cutting out. I'm going to go over in Thieves. Thieves helps you with your immune system. Totally amazing, Thieves. Definitely want to try Thieves. Just diffuse it all winter long and watch the benefits of that. Okay? All right, so it's cutting out in a minute and a half. But those of you with Copaiba, you can add it to whatever oils you're using on your body. So whatever you're doing to help you with your body, you can add Copaiba, top it off with that. My daughter uses Copaiba. Oh, you're welcome, Diane. Thanks for joining me. Copaiba tea, you can add a couple of drops, make yourself some tea. It's wonderful for that. And of course, you know, Thieves. I make Thieves tea all the time. I put Thieves in my... in my capsule so that I feel better during this season, and definitely use Thieves throughout all the year, throughout the whole entire year for everything else. And everybody in my house did not get the flu. We did not. And I'm not saying that that's going to cure you of the flu because it doesn't. Nothing is here to cure anything. But if you're using it before, well, you're still high in wellness and you're still healthy, it will maintain the good health that you have. So it's about supporting a healthy system. Use the products to support the healthy system. Don't wait till it's too late and then use them, because then it's like, what are you doing? Start before it gets to that point, and you'll see you will continue in a good way. All right. Just give me a minute, because in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Instagram is shutting down.